Figuring out your future can feel overwhelming when you're just starting out, but the United States Air Force can give you the support you need. With over 200 different career fields, there's a place for you to serve. Whether you want to provide health care to your fellow airmen, work to maintain valuable aircraft, or secure every base or something in between, the Air Force will give you all the top training and education you need to excel. You'll also have the chance to travel all over the world while serving your country. A decision to join the Air Force will be one that you will never forget or regret. Contact Staff Sergeant Benish at 505-239-3845 to find out more information.
Opioids can change your life like they did mine. My addiction started after my surgery. Soon, I couldn't live without them. I wasn't getting high anymore. I just wanted the physical withdrawals to stop. At that point, my safety, health, career, none of it mattered. But I found a solution. Visit anotherwaynm.com to find alternative ways to treat pain. That's anotherwaynm.com. Don't let my story become your story. Paid for by the New Mexico Department of Health.
Our fighters and athletes are constantly on the lookout for products that will provide a legal performance edge. Legal performance edge, yes. A couple years back, we came across a nutraceutical company that has an incredible technology. Since then, many of the fighters who train at Jackson Wink MMA Academy have been using their products with astounding success. Unlike most sports performance companies, this company began selling their products through doctors. Their unique technologies help the body heal and maintain exceptional health. For this reason, their products are recommended by doctors worldwide. Yes, worldwide. So how does this translate to sports performance? The truth is, you will never be stronger than you are healthy. How many times have we heard of star athletes who miss a big competition because they're out sick? The same technology that is used to boost the immune system and to detoxify, nourish, and rejuvenate the body is the same technology that boosts strength, endurance, and even cuts unwanted body fat, because we don't want to get fat. We are pumped to finally let you know about our best-kept secret here at Jackson Wink MMA Academy. The company is called RNA Sport. You can find them online at rnasport.com. Again, rnasport.com. Look them up. RNA Sport creates incredible sports performance formulas for elite athletes. Our fighters use and love these products. One of the most important things to know about RNA Sport formulas is their ease of use. It's very easy to use, yes. No more messy powders or hard-to-swallow pills. RNA Sport formulas are delivered directly into the body in a simple-to-take, great-tasting sprays. With high absorption, RNA Sport formulas can be taken immediately before a workout or competition with no lag time. RNA Sport formulas support increased strength and endurance, reduced joint and muscle fatigue, improved recovery, a healthy immune system, optimized metabolism, and a whole lot more. RNA Sport provides benefits and technology unlike any performance products you have ever experienced. I highly recommend you to check out rnasport.com and use their products. They will take your performance to the next level. In our next podcast, we will review the amazing benefits of their specific formulas. JW Raw is happy to also have Fireteam Fit as a longtime sponsor. They are a veteran-owned fitness company that is now partnered with the greatest gym in the world, Jackson Wink MMA Academy. Fireteam Fit is giving a special offer of 15% off. That is right, 15% off all their products, all of them. Go check it out, all their products. All you have to do is enter a code. The secret code is JWRAW015. Again, JWRAW, just like the show, 015. Enter that secret code. You're going to get 15% off everything you buy. Make sure you do that at checkout, and then you'll get that discount. We love having Fireteam Fit as a sponsor since they are family and veteran-owned. That is so cool. We love our veterans. We love our family. Both in one big, happy group. We're happy to have them. It's available on both fireteamfit.com and on amazon.com. Everyone knows how to find Amazon. If you're on Amazon, you're legit. You can go find them on Amazon or check out their website, fireteamfit.com. But don't forget to enter that coupon code. Remember, use JWRAW015.
You're listening to JW Raw.
Live. Welcome to the show, AJ Robb. How you doing, buddy?
I'm good. How you guys doing today?
AJ's cool, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
AJ, yep.
Right.
There you go.
2-2 pro right now.
Yes, sir.
And you've been with Jackson Week how long?
I moved out here last March. Been back and forth from here in Colorado. But now I'm out here permanently.
So you live in full time?
Full time.
Made the move.
Yep.
Good for you, man. How you well, being from Colorado, it was easy to adjust elevation-wise.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All that good stuff.
I think we're about the same elevation as Albuquerque.
Yeah, we're both mile high cities. Denver gets all the credit for being the mile high city, but we're just as mile high right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's why everyone wants to come train here, because of the elevation.
Elevation. So everyone wants to train in Colorado. Elevation.
We got the door open today because it got so hot. It's summertime, so you can get to hear all the cool sounds of Jackson Wink down there.
You know, we might have Aaron Pico down there hitting pads.
It is Aaron Pico, I think, actually. He's down there with Greg. Aaron Pico's in the house. You met him?
Yeah, I was in the wrestling group this morning. We got to wrestle together this morning. It was fun.
Got some badasses roaming around this place.
All the time, every day.
You
never know.
Roaming around. That's probably what they say about you. You said, hey, man, it's AJ. Look at that.
It's always a good time.
So you started out, obviously, with doing the AMI thing like everyone else. And when you were doing that, was it tough making that transition to the pros because of the... I know in the AMIs you're restricted a lot with the whole elbow knee strike thing that you're allowed to do in the pros, but not as an AMI. You think that kind of held you back?
Nah, because I think when I first started fighting, I wasn't really focused on elbows a lot. You know, it was more focused on boxing and Muay Thai without elbows. But now, I love learning about the elbows and knees to the face. My last fight, I got a knee to the face, right? Like the first 30 seconds, broke his orbital bone, just straight knee to the face. I love it.
They're like, welcome to the pros,
yeah,
man.
Exactly. I've been waiting to use them.
Yeah, so good. And what kind of style would you call yourself? Grappler, striker?
I would say like freestyle, I guess. I could strike.
You do it all.
I strike, I wrestle.
Yeah, you just
I
one
grapple.
of those guys.
Just MMA. I'm a mixed martial artist.
You did wrestling in high school?
Yeah, I wrestled in high school.
You in college?
I went to go wrestle at CSU Pueblo, but things just didn't work out as well. I was a little too close to home.
On the Pueblo? What, say it again?
CSU Pueblo.
Oh.
It's a D2 school out in Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to go wrestle there. It just was too close to home, so things didn't.
Too many distractions.
Yeah, too many distractions. A little too close to the buddies. That's why I'm out here now. I have to get away from the buddies.
And that's what Albuquerque's all about, because we take the distraction. There ain't nothing to do around here.
Just train.
Just train, man.
Yep.
And so that's why we got that reputation here. Is there's just nothing else to get you confused with and distracted with. It's all about MMA and training here.
MMA and training. I love it.
And you've been here a little bit over a year. What was the most surprising thing you noticed when you got here?
The most surprising thing is the people who live here and don't train. Like how do you pay to live here and, pay to train every month and you don't train? That's the most surprising thing here.
Yeah, I think. Do you go yell at them? Do you motivate them? You just let them do their thing?
You have enough motivation when you walk through this door and you see John Jones's pictures, Holly Holmes pictures. You see Diego Sanchez. That's enough motivation in itself. When you see the JW when you pull up, you're like, I'm here to be a world champion. You either came here to be a world champion or what you coming for? That's what I thought about when I came down to Jackson. I came here to be a world champion, not to just half-ass train.
Yeah, we talk about that.
Let's end the show right there. Go hit some pads. That was motivation right there.
It's an experiment, and we kind of weed people out with it. Some of these people show up and they have a background, and I mean nobody's just allowed off the street, as some rumors have said. You always got to have some kind of background, and it's up to you to put it to use.
Exactly.
If you want to fight, we're here to train you to fight.
Exactly.
If you want to just sit here and pretend this is a theme park and you want to pay to just hang out and gawk at everybody, then hey, it's your money. Do what you got to do.
Do what you got to do.
But
Insta fighter.
yeah, there's a bunch. You know, I'm not,
yeah, believe me, we understand.
There's a few out there.
we understand it happens. And, you know, we got to pay the bills, and if they're willing to throw their money away, and that's totally on them. You know, we're not gonna stop them from doing it. But it's funny that you notice it, because there are a lot of clowns sometimes that just they don't belong here. You know, they I don't know. I wish I had that kind of money to just throw around.
You know, just come and be like, whatever.
Sponsors, use that money. Sponsor somebody that has a future, man.
Exactly.
Yeah. You'd probably get further in life by being their manager or something.
Oh yeah.
Give them money. Pay for their training. You know. Be a sponsor.
Oh yeah.
Because then you get the glory of that. But yeah, that's a whole other deal. But we're glad you're taking it serious.
Got to. That's what I'm out here for. You know?
Any fights coming up?
No, I'm looking right now. Any promoters out there? Anybody want to see me fight? You know, sign me up. I'm ready. I'm training with the best people in the world. I'm ready to go. I'm in fight camp. I was in fight camp. I'm still in fight camp. I'm always in fight camp. So
you're always ready.
I'm always ready.
You set up with any management teams or anything?
Nah, no management teams right now. I'm just doing it solo right now. I work back with my coach back home, Jeff Martinez, out of my old gym, 719 fight team, and you know, I relay fights through him. We talk about it, and then if it's a good fit, if he sees it fits, you know, he knows he does his research. He's really big, knows all his MMA background and all that. So you know, I trust his word, and we do it.
Coaches should. That's their job, man.
Exactly.
They know what how to keep you out of harm's way and what's gonna work and not work, and that's good. So when you fight, he's obviously in your corner.
Yeah, he's always in my corner.
So do you communicate with the coaches here with stuff that he's taught you, or how does that work for a fighter that comes here? I mean, you've been taught by him for years, and then you come here. And
I think more so now. I'm more here at Jackson's now. So like my training doesn't really mix back with my Colorado training. I try to keep it all out here now. It's my first fight last year. I had a fight in November, and I went back maybe like 2.5, 3 weeks before my fight and trained out there, and I just didn't have the same.
It was a weird mix.
Yeah, it was a weird mix, but I want to try it out, you know, see how I like. Then my fight in January, I stayed out here the whole camp. So I think that's what I'll do for the rest of my time, to stay out here. I'll probably have Alex, the striking coach, in my corner for my next fight. I work with him a lot. So we'll probably have Jackson Wink and Jeff in my corner for my next fight. You know, it'll be a nice little mixture. We'll get all of them on the same page during fight camp and make sure.
With and who they mesh with and work with, and Alex has been around for a very, very long time now, and he's got quite a following, and so he's the guy that you kind of gravitated to in the beginning.
Yeah. His Muay Thai style is a lot like the Muay Thai my coach back home used to teach. So I like that hard-nosed Muay Thai, kick for kick, elbows, nasty knees, just real dirty Muay Thai. So
yeah, even Carlos Condit did a camp with him a couple years ago. Maybe it was a couple years ago, and he. Because of that style of Muay Thai that Carlos was used to, and you know, was trying to get back to his roots, and him and they had a good relationship, and he's such a well-spoken, smart guy.
Definitely,
I love watching him downstairs.
A lot of knowledge, you know, and corrects you when you need to be corrected. You know.
Yeah.
You got some people that'll hold pads for you, and you know.
Yeah, they just shut up. They won't tell you anything.
Yeah,
they just want to get paid.
Yeah, they want to get paid, and they want to make it look nice, make it look fancy.
Yeah.
You know? He makes all the little things you need to be correct and technical. He shows you and stops everything and makes sure everything's right. So
he's making those adjustments.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, see, that's how you know a good coach.
Definitely.
You also produce music.
I don't produce it. I write it, I make it, and then I go to the studio, and then I have the producer mix it or does the mixing and all that, and then I get the song back.
I didn't know about that. Nick kind of pointed it out, so I had to go look on your SoundCloud, and I want to introduce the audience to some of your music because I think it's pretty cool. It's,
check it out. Check it out.
Let me pull it up here.
Yeah, Yeah, I make music. Y'all know. Find me on SoundCloud.
I think that's cool, man. You just never
AJ
know.
the champ.
And see, that's why we get
We'll
you guys.
post it in the comment box so you guys can go follow.
Get the link. Get the link and check out this music.
That's why we like to get you guys on the show, because you just never know what else you guys are into.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is one of those things, you know.
Did you always want to fight? Answer the fucking question. Is it always your dream? Answer the fucking question.
And this
Come
is
on,
you.
tell us,
Yeah,
man.
this is me. Yeah.
What
It's
you
a song
really
about
wanna
how
do.
I started fighting.
I got you. Tell us how I got started. I tell you. Just listen. Don't lie to us.
How it started.
Don't fucking lie. Just fucking lie to us. I ain't no fucking liar. All right. Bet. I got you. Okay. I see you. Check. Champ. So we graduated school and we like what we gon' do. Said I'm about to go to college, that's what everybody
Got a good
do.
beat.
So I packed up all my bags, me and Stevie at the school. He already breaking rules, doing drugs while we at school. I'm with him, I think it's cool. Oh my God, was I a fool? I'm supposed to be out wrestling, what the fuck my coach gon' do? Kick me off the squad, he do. So more drugs I choose to do. I tried to add it in some perks and I said, damn, I'm getting loose. See,
Hey, I like it. Now, Wink would not allow that to be played.
It's got a little bad words in there. A few bad words.
That is not a Wink approved song for class.
Yeah, definitely. He would not allow. That's for after hours. You gotta wait till his
yeah,
car's not out there to play that.
When you guys look outside, you don't see his truck.
You don't see his
You're like,
truck.
okay, now we can,
you can play
now
that.
we can play the
We don't play that with him in the room though.
or Will, if Will's around too, because
Yeah.
he's the music enforcer now.
Yeah, he's the hall. He's
Yeah.
the hall monitor. Yeah, Will Santiago, man. He works for Wink, so he's got. Let's hear this one. Love Can Kiss My Ass.
Oh, that's a fire song too. If you want a non bad word song, my song "Dreaming," there's no bad words in that
Now
song.
you tell me.
There's no.
After we've been F-bombed.
After we've been F-bombed.
I told her that I love her.
Yeah, you should play "Dreaming" because this is a
I'm
little
looking
graphic.
for it.
Said
Oh,
she
here we go.
wanna
What's Dreaming? Was this
This is-
love gone wrong?
Nah, this is just basically what I feel when people come out to watch me fight and what I'm doing. I'm living my dreams. I'm dreaming right now.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's what it is. Yeah.
Sacrifice it all.
You're talented, man. See, that's cool. It's good to know that you do this stuff. So where can they find?
Find out her really down the ride. Yeah, she wants
Let me listen to this couple minutes.
Go do what you gotta do. Go get it. Go do what you gotta do. Go get it. Go get it, champ.
dreaming, 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 dreaming. I know, dreaming. All I know is I really got a reason. Dreaming.
That's cool, man. That's awesome. I like it. That's a good song.
Thanks, man.
Who do we got over there? Who's at the door? It's poking in there. Welcome, man. So, are all your songs pretty much about your fighting life, or?
Yeah, life or most of them, just relatable songs to the people, songs people can relate to, yeah, basically, fighting my life, things I've gone through.
How long you been doing this?
I've been making music. I started making music. I made my first song, messing around on laptop and microphones back in 7th grade.
Wow.
And then I really picked it up right after high school. I had a little music group back home at Widefield, and we was doing our thing for a little bit. I performed a couple times back when I was 19, 20, and then it just died off. I really focused on fighting. And then when I moved out here, I had enough time. When I got home, I had no friends, no buddies to chill with. Just at home, laptop, music. So ever since then, I was like, you know what? This year, 2019, I'm gonna drop my music. I'm gonna put a little more effort into the music and fight. Balance it out and see what I can do with it. So I'm just letting it all out now.
So this was recorded on a laptop? Is that what you said? Or
I recorded on a laptop, yeah, and then I went to the studio. So
a local studio, or
yeah,
somewhere
local back in Colorado Springs.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
You have to find one here a little closer to home. So
Yeah,
you can,
definitely. My buddy goes to one out here, but he wasn't the best engineer. It was his sound.
Okay, so didn't
Yeah,
you're used to what you're used to. So
No.
so how can I'm sure Nick will put up a link to your SoundCloud page.
Oh, it's already in there.
It's already in there.
Yeah,
Look at that.
we're
He's
gonna
on
make
top
him
of it.
trend on SoundCloud.
There you go. AJ the Champ, Young Gun. Is that so? Young Gun.
Young
Is
Gun,
that how you say
yep,
that?
Young Gun. But I guess I changed to AJ the Champ because it was easier to look up.
No, it's all good. And okay, so let's ask you this: walkout song.
Walkout song. I haven't been able to pick one for a long time.
Would you pick something that you wrote yourself, or was
I did one fight, my 5th fight. I remember I walked out to a song I wrote, and I recorded. It was fun. I got so hyped, like the adrenaline just off of that. It was great. It was great. I wish I could pick my own songs, but like fighting with the
Yeah, a lot of these promotions.
you fight with the LFA, you fight with certain people that air it live on TV, and they got all the copyrights and all that.
They don't got time for all that. Yeah.
Like, hey, you want what kind of genre do you like? Hip hop, rock, country?
Yeah, that's
and they
why.
pick a song
That's
for
why
you.
if you watch UFC, they never play the walkout stuff. It's always. They always just have the guys talking, the commentators talking back and forth. Yeah, that's just crazy copyright stuff.
The copyrights, yeah.
See, you own that song, so we can play that.
Yes, sir.
Normally, we'll get flagged. We'll get in trouble. YouTube will
This
ban
is
us.
kind of exciting. This is the first show we could use music,
Hey.
and there wasn't we could let it air and play and for as long as we want, and we weren't gonna get copyright strike.
Yes, sir.
So what? Tell us about college. So you had a successful wrestling career in high school, and then you went on to
Yeah, it was
college,
pretty
Division
good.
II.
D2,
What happened? What happened? It's a sad story, huh? What do we got? Man?
It's just with the buddies, drinking,
Got distracted.
I was, like I said, I was too close to home. I had my own dorm room, no roommate. So I was always inviting my buddies, but hey, what are you doing this weekend? Come through. Let's drink, let's do something. It's Pueblo, Colorado. Pueblo, Colorado is like Albuquerque, but of Colorado, you got nothing to do.
Nothing else to do.
Drink, train, do. So I was just drinking, and me and my buddy got kicked off the team together, and after that I was just stopped. I went to school to wrestle. I've never been a scholar. I've never been a guy who loved to go to school. I passed the test, but I'm not here. I never liked school like that.
So you went there on scholarship?
I didn't go there on scholarship. I went there to walk on, and then
okay.
we're just gonna wrestle. See how school was, and I just didn't know what I wanted to do after high school. I was like, go to school, go get a job. What do you want to do? All right, I'll go to school and see how. And it just didn't work out. Went first semester. After I got kicked out of the team, I just stopped going to class. I was like, I don't even know why I'm here anymore, and just moved back home after the end of that semester. So just one semester of college, nothing too big. Maybe go back 10, 20 years. I ain't in no rush for no degree or nothing like that. My degree is in martial arts.
Yeah, there you go. See, and now you're at the academy.
Exactly, the academy.
Jackson Wing Academy.
Yes, sir.
It's like the Air Force Academy. They got West Point. This is the Naval Academy. Every branch of the military has their academy. Well, I mean the police department. This is the Martial Arts Academy.
The Martial Arts Academy.
Best in the world.
I'm here.
There's so many others you could have went to, and you chose us, and,
yes, sir.
and we're honored, because you're a good guy.
Yeah,
Great
place.
I love watching you out there. I think I've got a few pictures of you doing your thing.
Love it.
You got Facebook, right?
Yeah, I got Facebook.
Okay, I'm sure you've seen them. What when you're not training, what do you like doing?
I like to I play a little NBA, play a little PS4, and
Video games.
and just make music. Really, that's it. Go home, make some music.
What kind of games? What kind of gaming?
Just NBA, 2K. I used to play a little
NBA 2K.
I used to play a little Call of Duty every now and then, but
Yeah.
I'm strictly NBA right now. I've been on NBA for like 6 months straight.
Not UFC.
No, not UFC. It's NBA.
Just
I'm a
NBA.
big NBA fan. I love it. My first love was basketball before
Who's your team?
the Lakers.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
man.
rough. They're rough.
It's a rough year.
I'm telling you, man.
It's looking rough all the way around right now. I don't know where to look when I talk about the Lakers.
Poor LeBron. I don't know.
Even Magic quit.
Yeah, he said he was a distraction, or what was that all about?
He just couldn't. He didn't have the opportunity to give back to the players like he used to be able to. Because he couldn't talk to any other players without him getting fined or them saying he's breaching something.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So he was like, you know what? I'd rather be an ambassador to the players than be stuck in this that something I don't even really have the passion for.
Yeah,
So,
that was a rough thing.
understandable.
Yeah.
Get somebody in there who has passion for it and really wants to get the team moving the right way. So.
It says a lot about his character that he cared more about the team to step down and do that. A lot of these owners and such won't do that. Look at Jerry Jones and the Cowboys. I mean, that guy, he's such a tyrant with that team that I think they suffer because of it. This is just a perfect example of it. And in his case, he stepped aside because he started feeling like, hey, things ain't working with me. And we'll see if things change next year. I don't know.
Cowboy fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, he's talking about him really. He's talking about he's got a little motion behind there.
There's well, it's also the owner is. I mean, he's a perfect example of a guy that sometimes you need to let the football guys do the football stuff and let the owner do the owner stuff. And
He just wants his hand in everything. Yeah.
So you're a Bronco fan, I'm assuming.
I like the Broncos. I like the Saints. I like the Saints too.
You're just all over the place.
I'm not. NBA is my team. That's where I'm like, okay, I don't switch. I don't
yeah.
switch no teams. Lakers for life.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like diehard football fan or nothing like that. But I love the Broncos. I like when the Broncos are winning. Colorado's fun when the Broncos are winning. Colorado's not as fun when the Broncos are losing. You know, everyone's mad.
No baseball.
I like the Rockies.
Yeah,
I like the Rockies. Definitely.
So
Shaq and Kobe back in the day.
Shaq and Kobe. That's my favorite player, Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's, I like to model a lot of my workouts, like Kobe Bryant. All you gotta do is show up, be in the gym, be the last,
You're too young to have seen Jordan.
Yeah, I am too young.
See, that was my stuff. That was my day, man. Larry Bird and those guys, the old guys.
Patrick Ewing.
Yeah,
that's
little,
Markinized.
I'm starting to date myself. Yeah. So, but yeah, there's still MMA. Now it's all MMA all the time, and a little bit of basketball sneaks in there for you. So Muay Thai. We talked about Muay Thai fighting. Was that your background? Is that how you started out?
I never had a Muay Thai fight. I did like a smoker when I first started training at a gym. I did pretty good, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to, like MMA, fully invest in this and see what happens, and see where we go with this, and then. So, but I've always liked Muay Thai. I like the kicks. I like the elbows. I like the clinch. I just like we did a lot of Muay Thai back home where I'm from in my gym. So
yeah. So starting out with a wrestling background, I mean, when did you say, I don't like just wrestling. I want to get into this MMA thing. I mean, and start implementing striking into your training. What was the light bulb that went off and said let's
I was I think I was 19, 20, just partying, just living a young life, and I was always fighting people. At the party somebody talks trash, somebody get too drunk, you end up fighting. I'm just always fighting every week, and I'm like, I need to go do something for you. I end up in trouble doing. So I got into the gym and started fighting in the gym.
Might as well get paid for it.
Yeah, might as well get paid for it, exactly. So.
Of course, as an AMI, you're not getting paid, but you're starting to get your name out there.
Exactly.
People start taking you a little bit more serious.
For sure.
And now as a pro, you're making a couple bucks at least.
A little bit right now. We're trying to get to John Jones level. We're working for it.
You've been able to see him training yet?
Yeah, definitely.
How? What do you think?
It's cool. It's
crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. To see the world champion. As he's been the world champion for so long, you get to watch his work ethic and see how he pushes himself and see how he trains and carries himself. So you learn from that. You get motivated from that.
Yeah, he's a machine, and being part of his team, it's a very surreal thing watching that, and it's funny because we'll train late at night a lot of times usually, and the only ones that have access to him are people that live here in the dorms.
Mm-hmm.
And you see people just lining up there and just watching,
just checking it out.
And it's just it's a surreal thing. It's exciting for them too to be able to see.
Definitely,
this
big
guy,
motivation is to see
goat.
where you want to be.
Yeah. Arguably the greatest fighter around, and to
Definitely.
see him training he's just a machine. Yeah, it's fascinating. His work ethic is incredible. Holly, same thing.
Same thing. Yes.
I mean, you train more with her.
Yeah, I train more with her
obviously,
than because we're in the same weight divisions.
and she shows up to all the morning stuff. Whereas John does a lot of private stuff, but that's how it is when you start getting to that level.
Definitely.
Yeah,
you know exactly what you need to do to get
distractions and all that stuff.
Know exactly what you need to do to get to where you're at.
Yeah,
So.
you'll be there, man.
You know it. I'm working for it. I'm working. Grind every day.
You're gonna be rapper / the fighter, and it's just gonna go go up from there. I mean, when you're fighting, what's your favorite submission?
Probably just a rear naked choke.
That's it.
Yeah,
Just keep it simple.
Just take you back. Rear naked choke. Yep.
You done it?
Yeah, my last fight was a rear naked choke.
Sweet.
And then my last amateur fight.
Did he go out or he tap?
He tapped.
Yeah.
His face is all broken. Snapped.
Really?
Broke both his bones in his eye.
Holy crap.
Broke one of his orbital bone here and here, I believe.
And who was that with?
I fought Chance with LFA.
That was an LFA. Okay.
LFA up in Denver at in Broomfield.
Wow.
It was from Chepe was on. You guys know Chepe? He came down here.
Yeah.
He was on the card. He was the main event.
Okay. Yeah, that
he
was
on-
last
yeah.
year. That was.
It was January,
Yeah.
beginning of this year.
Yeah, January. Okay.
January 18th, I believe. Yeah, it was fun.
Good.
It was
That's
cool.
good. That's good. So anything pending right now at all?
Yeah, no, nothing pending right now. I'm just putting.
They're scared. They're scared of you, man.
I'm
That Jackson Wink, you put it in your name, you put it in your title, you put it on your social media. That people get scared. I
exactly.
say that every show
all the time.
because you guys have a hard time finding opponents.
Yeah,
man.
I'm putting my name out there. You know, I'm on Facebook, on Instagram, my stories. Hey, who wants to fight? You know, hashtag LFA, hashtag UFC, hashtag Bellator, hashtag, you know, the promotion, Sparta Combat League. I fought for them a lot in Colorado. So, you know, whoever wants to fight, whoever wants to sign up, and
You got to do one of these Jackson Wink cards.
Definitely, for sure.
Yeah.
If, you know, if somebody wants to
your
match up.
get your fan base up, man, because Wink loves people that have a lot of fans because obviously that's getting the fan base in there, and between your music and your fighting, I think you got a lot of people that are
Definitely.
going to follow you, and it'd be cool to see you in action.
Definitely, for sure.
On the local scene.
Mhm.
You know, you're a local guy now. You're part of the team, so it'd be kind of cool to see that. But obviously, anything that comes up, you're gonna take it.
Yep.
I hope
something
it
comes up.
I hope it works out. Got any sponsors or anything like that?
Yeah, I got a few sponsors. I'm sponsored by one of my main sponsors, like my most loyal sponsor. Been me since I started my pro career. Is a Roll Up Food Truck. It's a local food truck back home in Colorado. They're killing the business right now.
What is that all about?
So they started off with like egg rolls, like fried egg rolls with different things in them. So like pepperoni pizza egg rolls.
Oh.
Buffalo chicken egg
Champion
rolls.
pizza, man.
Yeah, you know, something. Just a bunch of different egg rolls. They got like Snicker egg rolls.
Snicker?
Yeah, delicious. They put like
As in a candy thing?
yeah, they put like Snickers in it, and then they heat it up, and they're delicious, man.
It sounds
great.
like something they sell at the fair.
It's great. It's great food, and now ever since they really started going, now they're doing, you know, different foods, you know, like, you know, tacos all the time. What do you call them? Fries, them carne asada fries. They always got a different menu every day. You know, they got either, you know, something changes on their menu, and they always sell out. They always have people come, and they sell out. They do it right where I grew up in Whitefield. Bless you.
Yeah, thanks.
But yeah, they do it right where I grew up, and they're loyal to me from the jump. Every month they hook it up, you know, give me a little money to make sure I'm cool, and
Good.
And so, you know, they're loyal.
And they're Colorado based only.
Colorado based, yeah. Look, I have to give you a card.
Are they in Pueblo or Denver? Where they?
But they're a food truck. Maybe we can get enough orders they can drive down.
Let's get them out in the parking lot, man.
I wish I don't have any more of these cards, but I was
okay.
gonna give you one.
No, that's good. We'll put their information up there.
Definitely.
That's a good fighter to support right there. He has the business cards ready to go of his sponsors.
Well, yeah, and who anyone that is sponsored by a taco truck, man, that's some good stuff.
Oh yeah,
you're definitely the first.
I
How
love
many people?
I love it.
How many fighters are sponsored by a taco truck? I love it, man. That's fascinating.
Cool. Maybe
They're
Derek
cool for
Lewis,
sure.
but that's.
Nah, Popeyes,
Yeah, and it's
man.
cool, and it's all local. Like the guys who run it, I went to high school with them, so it's really cool. You know, they all support me. My little Widefield where I'm from, everyone supports. So, you know, I love it. You know, I always, when I go fight, you know, when it says fighting out of, I always make sure it says Widefield, Colorado, because, you know, that's where I was born and raised and grew up there for
It's always gonna be home.
24 years exactly. So I always keep them, always mention them, always.
How old are you?
I'm 25.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So 24 years there, 1 year here.
1 year here,
You're a native here now.
Yeah, I guess.
We're not letting you go, man.
For sure.
we're gonna keep you because we want to. Fighting out of Albuquerque, fighting out of Jackson Wink.
Jackson Wink.
Yeah, so you do that walkout, man. They get them announcers do that. It sounds so cool.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Hey, fun fact: he did fight one of teammate Ricky Escobar.
Oh, did you fight Ricky?
I fought two actually. I fought Ricky my 4th fight, and then I fought Jesse my 7th fight. Oh no, my 8th fight. My 8th fight I fought Jesse.
Tafoya.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it was fun. It was cool because at the time, you know, I'm training. I'm out of this little gym, and I just want to fight every big gym.
Yeah.
If it was from Colorado, if it was Jackson, when I heard Jackson Wink, Jackson Wink, I was like,
good test.
I'm like, yeah, let's go see what's up. Let's go fight him. It's the best gym in the world. Let's go fight him. So, you know, it's really exciting. That first fight when I fought Ricky, Diego Sanchez was in the crowd.
Wow.
Donald Cerrone was in the crowd.
Where was this at?
It was in Pueblo. It was at the State Fair in Pueblo.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So how'd that one go?
It was good. I won. It was a knockout. He's my buddy now, but, you know, back then it was a knockout.
Ricky's a tough.
Yeah, he's tough. He's tough for sure.
Yeah,
Knockout, minute 35 in round 1.
oh wow. Yeah.
I was at 25. It was really touching people, knocking them out at 25s. It was a different.
Good for you, man.
fun.
Sucks for Ricky. I like you both. That would have been a tough one.
It was amateur, so it didn't really count after they turned
Yeah,
pro.
it still counts. We love the amateurs just as much as the pros, man. You all got to start somewhere. I mean,
I start somewhere.
Who would have known that some of these people around here, that their careers have transformed from amis to pros, and it's cool to watch, and you're one of those guys now that of course you started as a pro, so we didn't know your ami career, but you got a big future with us, and I think that's cool to get to know you. That's what we do.
For sure.
You got some fan love out here. Looks like Ray Talbert. He's saying what's up.
What up?
Nico, these guys from back home. Is that what that is?
Yeah, Nico from back home.
Doing big things.
My buddy
James Johnson. That's cool.
My buddy James Johnson, he cool. They all from Whitefield. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, I hang out with my buddy Nico all the time when I'm back home. He's my boy.
Yeah.
I've been friends with him since like 3rd grade.
Cool. Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Yeah.
Of course, you know all the. These guys know all your real secrets.
Yeah, all my real secrets.
Yeah, so if you want to share,
Yeah, if you got
not too much,
All the
but,
juice.
but yeah, AJ. The reason I wanted to get him on the show is his Twitter is pretty good. He sneaks in some current affairs, sneaks in some life advice about
all the time.
strippers and other things and things like that.
You fall in love with a stripper or what? What's going on?
No. It was it was some, I can't even remember. If it was like if she had a fake name, she's not good for you, bro, or something like that.
That's funny. So you got a good Twitter, is what you said.
Yeah, I tweet.
See, it's funny, man. A lot of people don't get the Twitter. It's funny because of course, we have our Facebook page and our Instagram and our Twitter, and Twitter is just one of those things that a lot of people either love it or hate it, I guess.
Yeah,
and
I liked it. I got it I think I got it my senior year of high school, and I was like, I like this Twitter thing.
What do you like? What do you like about it over the Instagram?
Just how you can just post whatever you
You got a thought. Yeah.
Tweet.
Instagram, you can do that. It's more pictures.
Yeah, pictures.
Take a selfie.
Hashtag.
Yeah, it's just,
all that.
I guess it's how you use it. It's Twitter's kind of one of those things that you can do both.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think my Twitter, I got more the younger generation on there. Facebook, you got your aunties, your uncles, the older
guys,
the older people. So Twitter's more of a younger generation type of thing, and easy, more relatable tweets compared to if I posted something on Facebook. Someone's like, "What is this guy talking about?" What is crazy?
I started my Facebook account. I think it was 2007. Facebook was still brand new. The only reason I got it is because my sister had moved to the East Coast. And my niece and nephew were growing up. It's not so easy to just drive to the East Coast, So she says, well, she was sending pictures in the email, and that's one way of doing it. But Facebook was one of those things that you could put stories, attach a story to the picture, and so I'm like, yeah, that's kind of cool. So you got to see them grow up every month. You get a new picture and whatever. Yeah. And so us old people started saying, this is pretty cool.
Facebook,
and all the kids are like, oh, crap, now my parents are spying on me. I know my son was like, what the heck,
Yeah, my mom loves the Facebook. She's always on the Facebook.
She's
probably watching right now.
Yeah, we started hooking up with all our friends and whatever. And so, we kind of took it over. So now Facebook. But Facebook's still the biggest social media platform out there. So, I mean, obviously the kids are still... You youngsters are still using it.
Yeah,
I've been Twitter alive.
Oh, definitely.
I get. I didn't know I got notifications from him until this morning. My phone was going nuts at like 4:00 in the morning. I was like, "What the hell's going on with my phone?" And it was. He was sharing all kinds of crap at 4:00 in the morning. Of course, it's 6 a.m. on the East Coast. I'm like, "What the crap?" Yeah,
he's always flooding the timeline.
I was being overrun, man, with Trump stuff. I'm like, what the heck is that? But so old people are. I think Twitter's kind of a mixture of both.
Definitely.
Yeah, let me pull up the Twitter. Let's see what's going on.
But AJ has a hot take. on Twitter. It's not happening in America or to America, so we don't care.
That's right. If it ain't happened to it, if it doesn't happen to America, you got all these people dying all around the world.
Yeah,
and America could give, they don't care.
So what was your take on the Notre Dame thing? You heard about that, right?
Oh, the burning of the church?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard about it.
They raised like $2 billion in 2 days.
Jesus, to fix the church.
To fix the church.
They couldn't raise $2 billion to fix the thousands of Africans whose houses were flooded in Zimbabwe, right? They couldn't do that.
Well, even Puerto Rico.
Yeah, Puerto Rico.
That's United States.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't
the
get
way,
it.
The way people think and how they want to, help each other out. They wouldn't. What do you really want to help out? Really, is my question.
Or we can run guns to Venezuela to help people.
Yeah. They got. You heard about all this stuff going on?
I've been retweeting. Some things. I seen
you check you out being all political.
I seen
man. The tanks running over.
Yeah, people. Exactly. That is so crazy. Like, how did they allow something like that?
No guns.
No guns. That sucks.
So the United States we're always a split country. Some are saying, well, let's overthrow that guy and put someone else in, and other people are saying, nah, let's give this guy a chance.
It's crazy.
I don't know. Yeah,
it's crazy.
It's better just stay out of it and just watch.
Just watch and see what happens.
We're kind of selfish like that in America.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, it ain't
worry about us right here.
Exactly. If it don't happen to us, then we could care less.
Let me try to pull up. I got stand by. I'm trying to multitask.
In the meantime, AJ, have you seen? Did you watch the Avengers?
I watched it last night. Yes, I did.
The latest one?
Yeah,
the end games. Where'd you see it
at? Rio 24, I believe.
So you saw the good seats.
Yeah, the reclined seats. Weren't good seats though. I have front row seats. So.
Front row.
I didn't want to.
Because you got there late.
I got there.
That's all that was left.
And I didn't want to wait. I was going to wait for a little bit to get better seats, but I was like,
Look
you know what?
I barely pull up Twitter, and the first thing I see is the Trump commercial.
Donald Trump.
Lower my bills, and it shows Trump. What's this?
He's all about his money. He's good for the people who got it like that.
Let's go find AJ here.
AJ the Champ Robb.
AJ the Champ Robb.
AJ. I gotta put it in right. AJ the Champ.
Gotta go live?
We're live. We're on right now. Dr. Bo.
2 B's.
Huh?
2 B's.
What's that?
Where's the questions?
What's the question?
Well, we're trying to pull up his Twitter account. He's one of these cool guys that's got an active.
Another B on the end of the Rob.
We're talking about talking about everything here. Just the social media king over there.
Social media king.
Dr. Bo.
I feel it.
Yeah, what's Gamero think of all this? There you are. About to train with Aaron Pico tonight.
It's all the way lit.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that.
I did. It was cool. So,
Man, you are active. Look at all this.
Yeah, I'll tweet a little bit and tweet here and there,
Yeah. Dos Equis. Did you do this? Is this like a reshoot?
I think that's like
a commercial.
A sponsor or something.
You just threw that in there.
Yeah.
Avengers overrated. Was it? You thought? See, most people are saying it was like the greatest thing.
They did the same thing with Black Panther.
That's another.
They're all the same superhero movies. They got a plot. There's a bad guy. There's a good guy.
Yeah.
The good guy's gonna win.
The good guy's always gonna win.
That's what's gonna happen.
Nobody wants to watch the bad.
No spoiler.
except for the. What about the Thrones of the Game? Or you seen that one?
I haven't seen that. No, I haven't got into it.
Yeah.
No,
see, that's if you watch that one. They kill everybody.
That's good. That's a good series, and everybody dies. That's what I like.
Yeah, they kill. You start getting used to a character. They kill him or her.
They just take it from
It's the craziest show. Everyone was talking about it for weeks.
I'm gonna have to check it out. I hear about it a lot. I'm gonna have to check it out.
Yeah, I was in bed for 2 weeks. I got in a crash. I said, let me see what the hell this crap's about. And man, it's like a raunchy thing. They got like gay porn, incest porn, straight porn. I mean, every episode.
Jesus.
They got like a midget having sex with the queen. So
this is show.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy stuff, man. Yeah, they got a dragon lady. It's pretty fascinating thing.
Let's check it out. My buddies be talking about it. Game of Thrones. You know,
Yeah.
you always see it on Twitter especially after they.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's talking about it.
Everyone says, "Nah, don't look, because then you'll get spoiled."
Then you get
Spoiler
spoiled.
alert. Just like Endgame, people going nuts about Endgame.
I seen this video. I think I might have retweeted it. This kid was in class and his homie or his classmate told him to spoil the movie, so he got all pissed off and punched him right in the face.
Wow.
Over the
I
movie.
saw that. Yeah, he was standing.
Yeah, he was standing up.
He was posting right.
He's like, he's walking out the room. He's like, that's what you get.
He's saying, "Hey, it ends like this." You freaking idiot. Yes, I did see that.
hilarious.
Someone posted that. Probably Dr. Bo.
Jesus.
There's also a Domino's worker assaulted his fellow Domino's worker for the Endgame spoilers.
Dang.
Ah, see, they take this stuff serious.
They take it serious.
That movie, that's another movie that made $1 billion in 3 days.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Can you imagine that?
Imagine
$1 billion.
$1 billion.
It probably costs half a million to make, or maybe 500 million to make, probably.
Yeah,
So
that's
they basically they covered all their expenses in the first day, and then some. It's fascinating.
That's ridiculous.
Superheroes, man.
Superheroes, and they're just gonna keep making more. There's gonna be more movies coming out.
I don't get it. But there's a culture. There's a following for it. You know.
There is.
But Saving Private Ryan's coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna go watch that.
Okay. Have you seen that? Yeah, I don't know.
I didn't see it.
No.
No,
I
I didn't see
either.
it. You know about that, right? You
course, yeah.
grow up.
I'm
You
half-
grow up with that culture.
I'm half Mexican, you know. Of course.
I don't know. I'm hearing mixed reviews about that too, because they're
Yeah.
saying, nah, they messed it all up.
Messed
and
the story
yeah,
up.
so I don't know.
Yeah.
But you have to throw in certain things.
Definitely.
And then people were offended
Why are they offended? Player?
because they had
A white girl playing the Mexican?
No, they had spiritual healers that were not supposed to be culturally appropriate or something like that.
yeah,
I don't
see,
know.
it's-
There was some sort of cultural.
It's nothing to do with witches and stuff. It's just a straight up crazy lady killed her
Crazy
kids.
killed her kids.
yeah.
Threw him in the river.
Yeah, there was no witches involved in it. Yeah, it's just, so yeah, people twist it all up and then turn it into weird stuff. But yeah,
Yeah, my family used to love telling. We would go camping up in Estes Park in cabins, and they would love telling the story.
Estes Park, beautiful. Colorado's beautiful, man.
for sure.
Yeah, if it wasn't so damn cold,
That's why I'm here. It's too cold back there. It's
Well,
snow-
it's cold, too cold here too. But Colorado, man.
It snowed yesterday in Colorado. Yeah.
F that.
Yeah, I don't need none of that.
Yeah, I got a lot of family in Colorado, and it's like no.
what
thanks,
part of
man.
Colorado?
They're up Denver area.
In Denver?
Most
Okay,
of them,
cool,
yeah. Most of them in Denver.
Yeah, I got family in Denver, Pueblo, Colorado Springs.
Yeah, it's beautiful, but it just snows too damn much.
Nah, it's too cold. It's cold till May. It's cold from October to May.
Yeah,
Cold.
my mom just got back from Grand Junction.
Well, that's a nice place
and,
too.
Yeah, it's beautiful. We got family out there too, and so she flew from Grand Junction to Denver to get here, and in Denver, her flight was delayed like 2 hours because it was snowing. They had to de-ice the frigate. She was
That's
all
crazy,
she was all
yeah.
sad. And this was just Sunday. So
Yep, just snowed.
yeah, I thought we were done with this winter, man. I'd be
Never.
pissed. Thank God.
Does it snow here in May?
Sometimes,
Sometimes?
very rarely, but every once in a while.
It always
get, I
snows
think
in May
last
in
year it did. Because I was pissed because I got
Yeah, it was like middle of May.
Yeah.
It snowed like 3 inches
Yeah.
yeah. It was
Melted the
crazy.
next day?
It did literally.
Yeah,
It was
exactly.
one of those days.
that afternoon.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing. The next day it was like 80 degrees.
Yeah, that's Colorado for you. You know, Colorado weather for you. You know, it's sunny in the morning and it snows midday.
The thing about Colorado is they've got the seniority or the experience with the snow. So their ice trucks or their salt trucks are out like 3 o'clock in the morning, laying
Yeah,
that
they're
shit
good when they're
down
on it, for
immediately.
sure.
Where
Definitely.
Albuquerque, they
Everyone
don't-
calls off, huh?
They do it a little too late, you know, and by then
closed.
it's already chaos.
Exactly.
So
People freak out when it rains here and they drive.
they drive like
what's going
crap.
on,
Yeah,
man?
you notice that,
Yeah,
huh?
I'm like, yeah.
People don't know how to drive around here.
Albuquerque's crazy. You gotta be on your head, on your on top of it.
Keep
when
your
you
head
drive.
on a
Yeah,
swivel.
Exactly.
Yeah,
When you're
it's like
driving out here, always be ready. Looking in
Yeah,
your mirrors.
head movement.
Every 3 seconds, you're looking in your mirrors.
Yeah, and you got to drive from the west side, so that's even worse.
Everyone, make sure that yellow light comes. You keep on going because
Oh yeah, because
they'll run that first red light.
rear-end you.
You keep on going. Don't stop.
Yeah, if you stop, you're gonna get rear-ended. Yeah, it's a scary thing around here. I just saw a video. In fact, on the way here, someone posted a road rage incident where this car was trying to change lanes and almost hit this van, and then
Oh, it's the dump truck.
No.
Oh, not
This
that
was a
one?
different one, and then the guy in the van got pissed off, so he
Oh,
literally,
yeah.
and it was all on video. The car behind him was filming it with their dash cam thing, and they're literally playing bumper cars, pieces of the cars flying all over the
Jesus
freeway, and I'm like,
Christ.
holy crap! It was just going down I-40.
Jesus, that's crazy.
That's broad daylight, they're just bumping into each other and just speeding down the road,
Jesus.
following each other.
Yeah, I learned that quick when I came out here last. I think it was like May, around this same time. I was driving with my buddy, and to not road rage with anybody here because we're driving, and this dude's like on us, and we're like, "Yo, what the hell's your problem?" You know, pulls up on the side. You know, we talking back. I'm like, "You know, what's up? Pull up there. You know, get out the car then." And I'm like, "All right." You know, he like, "All right." Comes back up, pulls out a gun, got the pistol, got the pistol point at us. You know, me and my buddy are like, "Oh," I'm like, "Pull the car over," you know,
never
freaking
mind.
out. Like, so
win.
Ever since then, everybody wins. If you having a bad day
Yeah.
and you feel you need to get in the way, need a honk, go ahead, you can have it. 'Cause I don't want you to die over nothing stupid. I ain't trying to die over nothing
Yeah,
dumb.
we had a tragedy a few years ago with a little girl. There was road rage. Two freaking knuckleheads going down the freeway, and one guy got pissed off and started shooting at the truck, and it ended up shot the daughter that was in the truck.
That
You know,
sucks.
and you know, they made a big deal about road rage and all that stuff. And I thought Albuquerque would have learned. You know, it made a lot of press, and everyone was real nice for a while, for 2 days, and then went
For
right
2
back.
days and right back to chaos.
Yeah, we're all messed up here, man. I don't know what it is.
You just gotta stay over there by
Too
Rio
much pride.
Rancho. You know, stay right there where I'm at. It's cool over there.
Yeah, Rio Rancho it's quiet over
Cool
there,
over
man.
there. Downtown, though, you gotta watch it. You go to the little Circle K down there. You gotta
Downtown in Rio Rancho?
No, I'm talking about downtown here.
Oh,
You know,
no, don't even go downtown.
if you walk to the store, you know, all of us always walk to the store down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's always something when you walk to that store.
You
Always
talking about the
something.
one of silver or the Circle K?
the Circle
over
K
here?
right there.
Oh, yeah. You know, well, heck, some of the fighters have thwarted robberies and shit over
Oh,
there.
God.
They've caught shoplifters. The clerks love it if you're Jackson Wing fighters.
exactly.
They're always doing
Don't
something.
worry, they got our back.
I hope they do. That's good. It works both ways.
Sure.
Yeah, so it sounds like you're having fun here.
Yeah, I love it.
Other
Love
than
training.
our crime.
Yeah, besides the crime. Besides
You watch the news?
craziness.
You hear that about us? We're
it's
number
all-
one in
yeah,
everything.
Number one
everything
robberies. Yeah.
Number one champs, baby.
bad. We're
Everything
number
bad.
one in the fighters and the crime. So
I used to never lock my door back home. I always lock my door out here.
Oh yeah,
Always.
Oh yeah, you lock that door, man. 'Cause if you do, they'll just steal the whole thing anyway.
Yeah,
They take the whole thing.
When I was coming here, I had to go to my daughter's ballet, but we were driving over, and there's some deputies that were taking down a suspect right there, right in broad daylight. I was like, whoa! And then we get to the activity. I was like, did you guys see that? Because there were a couple cars ahead, and they're like, yeah. And my daughter's like, yeah. And my daughter's in MMA. And I said, well, how was the takedown game? And she's like, it was all right. She could have done, because it was a scuffle. She's like, she could have done all right. It was okay, but she got the suspect down. I was like, cool.
See, there we go.
That's real.
Yeah, it's we're crazy, man.
Albuquerque.
We got a horrible reputation. I don't know.
So, AJ, do you have family? Like brothers, sisters?
Yeah, I got 3 brothers. One older brother who lives out in L.A., and then 2 little brothers. I'll actually be going back home to Colorado here in about 2 weeks to go watch my little brother graduate. He graduates from high school May 18th, so that'll be cool.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice. So that's your youngest brother, oldest?
My middle brother. I got a younger brother that's a sophomore, and this
You're the
brother's a
oldest,
senior. I'm the second oldest.
So what's your oldest brother?
My older
do?
brother, he lives out in L.A.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, lives out in L.A. He works for, I forget who he works for, but he's in like coding and like graphic designing and does artwork. He's really good.
Smart
Yeah,
guy.
he's a really good artist. Video game nerd. He loves video games. But yeah, definitely.
So do you guys battle?
We used to, you know. I honestly owe a lot of credit to my older brother on why I started fighting, just because, you know, he used to just bully me so much and just beat me up all the time, and I was just tired of getting beat up, you know. So now I owe a lot of, you know, he took me to some dark places, you know, and there's not a lot of people that can take you to dark places, but your brother is one person that can take you to some dark places.
Yeah.
And he used to take me to some dark places. So, you know, I thank him, because if it wasn't for him, I probably wouldn't be here right now. I might be doing something else.
It's good to know.
Definitely.
That's cool. You know, that's a bond you can't.
Definitely. I hated him growing up. One of my best friends
we
now.
always-
He's my best friend.
We always hate our sisters and brothers.
I
and
hate them
everything.
growing up.
Yeah. It's just, you spend too much time with them. You're like, God, we should just go away.
It's always something, you know. He's that guy that would just push your buttons for no reason. You're sitting there by yourself and he poke you inside the head until you screamed and freaked out, just so he could hear you scream and freak out.
Yeah.
So, but I owe him one. You know, I got him.
Then mom comes in and just beats both your asses and shut the hell up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So what's your family like on when they go to your fights? Are they super into it, or they can't look at it?
They're into it. I get usually when I fight back at home, I usually get a really nice crowd. I get everyone from my town, from Colorado Springs. We usually get a nice big crowd. It's fun.
Good.
But my mom loves it. My dad loves it. The more I've done it, the more they've gotten into it. You know, they've had my back since the beginning, since I started. So they never try to downplay anything or tell me I couldn't do it or you shouldn't do it, nothing like that. They've always supported me the whole way through. So I love them for that. My grandma even comes to the fight sometimes. So,
really?
Yeah, my grandma even comes to the fight.
You gotta love when grandma's in the crowd.
Definitely. She's gonna go watch my cousin fight this weekend. He's fighting on LFA.
Oh,
That's why I was hoping I was just getting in that car because me and him would fight together.
Who's your cousin?
Adam Martinez.
Okay.
He fought Tennyson. He lost to Tennyson on a Jackson Wink. I think it was Jackson Wink. It might have been an LFA card out in Pueblo a couple years ago. And then
I think that was probably the Jackson's one of the Jackson series, that other Jackson's card.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
Yeah, definitely. He trains at a Factory X. So when I go back home, I'll train at Factory X sometimes. I go spar with him on Fridays. It's pretty fun gym, pretty legit gym, just like this gym. Legit as it gets. The professionals are professional as it gets. So it's always fun to go get some work in with them.
So you pretty happy at bantamweight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely.
No desire to go up or down. You're perfect right there.
Perfect right here.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
And who? Let's see what else. I was going to say something about it, but when you started out wrestling, and you got into this pro stuff, and you said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Jackson Wink." What was your goal? I mean, what was your end goal? What's your goal now?
World champion.
Okay,
that's what I'm here for.
That's what I want to hear.
Exactly, that's what I'm here for.
You're not gonna be that guy just watching John train.
I want to train harder than John Jones. I want to train harder than anybody in this gym. I want to be, I want to be that guy who busts his ass every day. I'm here. I put the work in. It shows. All you gotta do is come here and put the work in. Outwork your opponent. Be the hardest worker in the gym, and the rest, it shows when you get out in that cage and you go dominate somebody. So that's it. So when I took those 2 fights last year, I moved out here, took my first LFA fight against a 4-0. It was 4-0 or 3-0 on 13-day notice.
Wow.
I was like riding a bike to the gym and taking Ubers to the gym. I didn't have a car. I wrecked my car last year when I went back out to Colorado. So it was like took that fight, and I didn't really no one didn't have any connections with anybody here. I was just here training, not really talking to coaches, not really it takes a little bit before a new gym accepts you into their family and accepts you. You got to pay your dues.
You're kind of an outsider.
Yeah, exactly. For a little bit, you're outside. So I took that fight with like whatever. And I took the next fight. Like I said, I went back home. I think that really cost me in the mental game because I didn't lose physically. Physically, I felt fine out there, but mentally, I just was mentally not there. Just being because I just went out there to train. I should have trained out here. So my last fight, like I said, I got it all together now. I'm ready to go on a run. I'm ready to go on a tear.
Well, that's one of those things that these guys that have been around, they'll test you, because like you mentioned, there are these guys that show up to practice one day, and then they never see them again.
Never see them again.
And they see them roaming around the halls and whatever. Mm-hmm. So everybody that's been around a while, they're kind of eyeballing everybody.
Definitely, they check you out.
They're seeing who's in practice.
See if you're the real deal. See if you're really about your stuff, or you're just here to take pictures and say that you fight.
A lot of that is sad, but like I said, it happens.
It happens everywhere,
People slip through the cracks, and we eventually weed them out. It happens, because Wink and Jackson, they see everything. Mm-hmm. They take notice, and the other athletes will put little things out there and say, hey, what's up with this guy? Coach Joey. You see how observant these coaches are. They'll signal you out, and they'll say, hey, take people aside and say, hey, what the hell are you doing here?
What are you doing? Yeah, exactly.
Guys like Will Santiago,
and Andrew Tennyson, they're all accountability people.
Oh yeah, love Andrew Tennyson. He's one of my favorite training partners here, Andrew Tennyson. Yeah, much knowledge, so great at what he does as a mixed martial artist.
And he's been around forever.
Definitely,
he's one of the OGs for sure, and you can learn so much from him.
He's probably somebody I'll have in my corner going forward in my career.
Yeah,
so I like him. I like the way his style and just his knowledge of the game. And just the way, the mentality. It's always good when you have fighters in your corner. I've never really had, like fighters in my own corner. You know, people who fought in my corner. I just have like people.
So he's just a coach.
Yeah, coach. You know, he's never fought, but you know he knows his MMA stuff, so I trust him on that. But, you know, it's always different when you got that guy who's fought in that corner.
Yeah.
I usually have my wrestling coach, Big Gabe Bobolty. He's like he always wins like Master World Grappling Championships and things like that. I have him in my corner just not because he knows MMA, but because mentally when I hear his voice, you know, get him, you know, going crazy. That turns the trigger on. I'm ready to go. So.
Yeah, I mean, not every fighter is a good coach. Not
Definitely,
every coach is a good fighter. You know,
Exactly.
I mean, we've talked about this many times. Where you know, Greg was never a fighter, but arguably he's the greatest coach in the world
Definitely.
now. You know, and Wink was a fighter, and he's an amazing coach.
Definitely.
You know, it doesn't. They're both good at coaching, and just because you were a fighter doesn't mean you were a better coach.
Definitely.
It's just one of those things where people gravitated to them over the years. They're so knowledgeable. They know how to teach in a way that makes you just pay attention. I mean, you hear them talking, and no matter what you're doing, you just kind of stop and listen. And
Definitely.
it's like, wow, what are they saying? What are they talking about over there? I want to
Always
listen.
some good knowledge.
Yeah,
always something
that's
good,
cool.
man. Every day. You know,
And you're part of it now.
Definitely. I love it.
So have you got back and trained with Joey or these guys that you fought? Have you done? Any
I train with Jesse all the time.
Was it kind of weird the first?
No, I think because you know after you fight him, you know you just gain a new respect for anybody you fight. You know, so it's like, hey, you're here in the gym. You're here to get better, just like I'm here to get better. Hey, we buddies now. You know?
That's cool.
So yeah, it was right away. It was cool. And Ricky, I was cool with Ricky after the fight. You know, like, so it's always just been cool. It's been cool.
That's good.
Jesse's cool now, definitely.
Hello,
So big dog.
Russians. See, that's why it's cool to keep the door open. People walk in on us.
What's up? Yeah, Jesse was like one of the only guys I've ever fought that was talking shit to me like before the fight and like during, like not during the fight, but like before my walkouts and stuff. And he's the only person that's ever like got under my skin before a fight. So I give him credit. He got.
I really got it. He just something about him.
Yeah,
huh?
he got under my skin. I just
What was he saying shit on Twitter or what?
Nah, he was just tired. He was discount double checking me before the fight. Like, this is hey, this is my city. He was like, this is my city.
See, that's awesome. I love that.
I was like, you know, when I remember walking out and getting ready to walk to the cage, you know. And usually you walk out, you know, there's your opponent, you know, maybe on the other side. You might see him, but he's not gonna be in your way or nothing. Jesse stood right in the way of me walking out, and my coach was like, "Oh, this little, you know, like pushed him out the way, move out the way, you know, walking out." And then, you know, he just kept adding fuel to the fire after the fight, fuel to the fire.
He knew how to get your bug.
He know how to get to me. I hope somebody else does that to me. My next one. I hope somebody's listening and says, "Oh, we just gotta talk trash and get under the skin," because
that's how it works.
We'll
man.
love it.
That's part of the game.
Unleash the beast.
That is definitely part of the game.
Oh yeah.
Let me see. I'm trying to play one of your songs again here.
Slow shit. Yeah, man, you gotta cut that shit. You gotta make something hard. Make something gangster or something. You gotta make something hard, dog. Some gangster shit, okay.
It's a little graphic, but it's a
good graphic one?
It's a little graphic. It's definitely.
So
I mean,
fair warning. Viewing.
Take a risk, candy flip. Oh my god, now she gon' dip. Let me see that ass down. Let me see that pussy strip. This a hit.
Yeah, that is definitely.
it's got a few bad words in it.
Yeah.
That's the post-fight party when you got your lady.
You know.
Yeah, that's baby making music right there.
Hey, we love that you do that though. That you have a cool. It's talent, man. And if it hadn't been for the show, I would never have known that. I'm glad you got to share this stuff with us.
Yeah, now a lot of people.
Glad you came on.
A lot of people found out. You know, now they get to know.
Yeah.
Check me out on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
AJ the Champ.
Go follow him.
We drop a new song tomorrow for you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The podcast song. We make a song about your podcast experience.
Yeah, definitely, I will.
About DJ Nick over there.
Yeah.
Producer Nick.
Bro.
Yeah. So shout out to all your sponsors. The taco truck. What do you call it?
Roll Up Food Truck.
Roll Up Food Truck.
Yep,
We love you guys.
Roll Up Food Truck. I got this new CBD sponsor, Athletica CBD.
Nice.
It's based out of Colorado Springs, I believe. Great. It's been great for my pain management. I can actually sleep a whole night.
Stuff works good.
Yeah,
with
definitely.
Okay.
You know, throw it on your shoulders, throw on whatever's hurting, and it does the job. Even my dad uses it a lot because it's some of the best stuff that's out in the market right now. True.
CBD is fascinating.
Definitely,
It's a fascinating thing, man. It's really, people are starting to understand it and seeing the benefits of it. And it doesn't have the stigma that it did when it first started out, where people thought it was some kind of an illegal drug.
Yeah, that's what everybody thinks.
Yeah.
You know, CBD, I think weed. I think
It's legit stuff, yeah. But see, people are finally starting to figure out that
the benefits,
Yeah.
of something so natural. So
What else? What else you got sponsors?
My sponsors, let's see. I got a Roll Up Food Truck. I got Athletica CBD. I got let me think. Prestige Auto Detown. Shout out. I had a lot of people help me out for my life because I thought I was gonna fight mate there, like I said. So I made, hey, I got fight camp. I'm looking for donations and whatever to help me out. So I had a few people. Stephanie Lacey and the Lacey family. They helped me. They go to all my fights. They threw me some money. The Drew family. Shout out to Joe Drew, Sherry Drew. Shout out to Sherry Drew. She's a breast cancer survivor.
Wow.
Shout out to her.
Shout out.
Yeah. Shout out to my mother and father. They always help it out. And anytime I need something, shout out to my uncle where I'm living at right now.
Talk about sponsors, family, right there, man.
Yeah, definitely. Big sponsor of mine. Just family. Giving me the opportunity
Support.
to live my dream without harping me like, hey, you don't have this yet. You need to hurry up. Not putting a rush on it. They understand it's a grind. It's a constant grind, constantly. You just got to put in the work, and eventually, it'll happen for you. So,
Yeah.
So I appreciate everybody who supports me. Like my grandma, especially my grandma. Who else I got a sponsor? Let's see.
Yeah, we don't want to forget anyone. Let's get them.
Shout out Xavier Joyner. He hooked it up. Shout out Nate Melbrod. He hooked it up. Shout out Dom Segala. When he came through, he drove through New Mexico one day and was like, hey, I see you looking for some sponsors. Here's $50 for you, dog.
That's cool.
Shout out
man.
to Dom Segala. He's one of my best friends growing up, too. Also, I grew up right the street from me for a long time. So
That's
shout
awesome.
out Dom Segala. Let's see. I got to think. Who am I missing? I did Athletica CBD.
That's all right. You can add it. You can add it to your link when we're done here. But we'll wrap it up with you because I know you gotta. It's still early and you got training to do. You got to go eat. There's all kinds of stuff you got to be doing instead of hanging out in this place. But we appreciate you coming on.
Sure, appreciate you guys for having me on. Yeah, shout out to Jackson Wink MMA. Shout out to the podcast. Appreciate you guys.
Shout out to Jackson and Wink. And
shout out
Misha
to Greg Jackson, Misha.
Keeping the doors open.
Yeah, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Was Misha the first guy that you called when you? How did that work? Did you just show up?
So no, I hit him up maybe a few years before, like right before they built this gym, before they had the dorms.
Did you do the email thing?
Yeah, I did the email and they hit me back. Hey, we'd love for you to come down here and train. Boom. I was like, okay, cool. I'm gonna move down to Jackson. And I got caught up in a little mess down in Colorado. I was stuck on probation for a little bit, so I couldn't move out here. Then once I was like, I'm gonna cut all my ties with Colorado, then I'll move out here. I don't want to have nothing, where I have to go back and forth and go deal with Colorado. So got done with that and ever since then, I moved out here, like I said, last year, and was with it. I was going to move out here as an amateur when I was like 7-1, 8-1. I think I was going to move out here. But I, just decided to wait till everything was done.
Do some pro stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Did my first pro debut out there, and then came out here 1-0. And then just didn't have everything together last year. But fought tough guys. The guy I lost to is in the UFC, and the other guys, I think he's going to end up fighting on the UFC Contender Series here soon. So, I'm not scared to fight anybody. I'll fight whoever.
There you go, guys. It's that simple. If you want to be a fighter and you got some kind of experience, like JacksonWink.com, go to that website. Send Misha an email. He'll usually respond within, if not hours, within a day, and he'll get
seconds,
back.
I believe.
Yeah, almost seconds. He's pretty good about responding. Believe me, and that's not even a joke. So send him an email. New fighter inquiry on the website. Click on it. Fill out the little thing, and
champs.
And he'll get back to you and start your future. Start your future here. Hang out with these cool guys like AJ and,
yes, sir.
And everyone else involved with this gym. And on that, we're gonna sign off and see you guys next time.
Do you want to take it out with the dream music, the clean one?
Yeah, let's
do that.
Let's do that.
Yeah,
that's a clean song. I don't think there's 0 cuss words in there, I believe.
0. Starts out slow.
Takes a lot, takes it all. Takes a lot to dream, takes a risk. Gotta sacrifice it all. Gotta put it all on the side. How bad do you want it?
Yeah, Wink would allow this one.
How bad do you want it?
They like this one. So like,
Go do
okay.
what you gotta do. Go get it. Go do what you gotta do. Go get it. Go get it, champ.
Dreaming, 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 dreaming. I know, 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 dreaming. I know, 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 dreaming, 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 dreaming. All I know, all I know, all I know is I'm dreaming, 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 dreaming. All I know, all I know, all I know is
outdoors walk the greatest fighters in the world.